Hey, it's me again. But I want to talk about this real quick. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But every time I see a One Piece debate between one of the two strongest characters ever to exist in that universe, what's funny is that every like end or every like difference, like the no div, low difference, whatever, every difference always ends in extreme diff. Like, think of it this way. If you pick two characters from One Piece who are incredibly powerful in their own very way, not just in feats and in statements, it's either going to be, oh, he wins but extreme div, or the other guy wins but also in extreme div. Like, think of Roger versus Whitebeard, both in their prime, and you know all that. They get this point, that point, you know all that, and it ends up either being Roger extreme div or Whitebeard extreme div. But I think the real difference is like they both tied, because I mean, it's kind of hard to really depict who is really stronger. But how about this other topic? We can go for, I don't know, maybe Luffy versus Aokiji or Kizaru. And obviously in the feats and the statements that we've seen, mostly the feats, um, Luffy wins by extreme div, or Kizaru or Aokiji wins extreme div. Or like Shanks versus Mihawk, either one of them wins or extreme div. What I'm trying to say is that a lot of these One Piece characters I named, including the rest that I've also named, the rest I didn't name, like Rocks, um, Emu, Big Mom, Kaido, all the upper elites who are considered, and of course Dragon, who are considered a problem. They either, depending if they face another strong character, it's always an extreme difference. Yes, obviously if they face like weaker characters, it could be high, mid, low, no div, or negative div, no, all that. It's just that it's funny how every strong character I've seen in that specific universe always ends with one of them being the winner, extreme div. Like literally, look this up if you want to. Do either Luffy versus or Whitebeard or versus Roger versus Shanks versus what, doesn't matter who. If it's them facing against another One Piece character who is his problem, then then regardless of the winner, it's always gonna say extreme difference. Literally, I'm not kidding. That's literally all I've been seeing. I think it's because we haven't really seen that character specific, like full strength, full power, and potential that they have in their powers, and I mean that has to be the case. That, and of course the statements that they have, and obviously the characters either having a devil fruit or incredibly broken hockey. I mean that's pretty much, yeah, that.